Hello, future real estate professionals. Welcome back to our Colibri Real Estate channel. And you know what we're doing? We are transforming lives one home at a time. And when you get licensed, this is going to be so much fun to see, working with people, helping them find a home, helping them sell a home. It's such a rewarding career path. So, my name is Nancy Ballin, and I have been with Colibri for over 3 years teaching. I absolutely love Colibri. It is just a fabulous company, and my students are wonderful, and we have a great time learning about the business, at the same time having fun, because remember, life is too short to not have some fun while you're in the process of taking on new career goals, especially in real estate. So, today we're going to talk about Marketing 101 for real estate agents. Let's talk about the basics, all right? We're going to talk about the basics. We're going to dive into social media marketing and focusing on how basically you can effectively market your services and the products, okay, that the homes that you might be selling. So let's just start with a little bit of something I always like to tell my students. Look, if you were selling a new home, okay, and there may be a time when you're going to be selling a new home, you might get a new home listing. What are you selling? You're selling the builder's reputation. He's built that home, okay? But it's different if you don't sell new construction. If you're selling a resale home, what is it that you're really selling? You're selling your reputation, your company's reputation, and the home that you're selling, okay? So let's do a little bit more of a deeper dive in this. Once you affiliate with your brokerage firm, there'll be lots of tools to help you market properties. But let's talk a little bit about you and how are you going to market yourself and your reputation? Well, social media right now, as you know, is where it's at. We're all using social media, good or bad. We have to use those platforms in order to get out our message. So one of the things I always tell students is, look, remember, we're all special. But in real estate, it's not about being special. I want you to be different. How are you going to stand out and differentiate yourself from all the other real estate agents that are out there? And I want you to be different. This is where different is good, all right? It's a good thing. So let's talk a little bit about your brand. People always say, you got to have a brand. Let's have a brand. What's my brand? Okay, look, think of it this way. If you were in the elevator with Martha Stewart and Martha Stewart said to you, oh, what do you do? What would you say to Martha Stewart in one sentence? One sentence. I want that to be your brand. I want you to be able to have that elevator pitch so that no matter who and where you might meet someone, you could be at a party, you could be at an office, or you could be in a park walking your dog, okay? You need to have your elevator pitch prepared. And what is my elevator pitch? I build wealth through real estate ownership. And that's my brand. That's what I do. I help people build wealth through real estate. Okay? I do many other things as well, but remember, you've got to have something simple and right to the point. Doesn't everybody want to build wealth? But maybe if you're a stockbroker, you would be selling them stocks, but we sell real estate. Okay? And so that's what we do, help people build wealth through real estate. All right, so let's talk about your brand a little bit more here. We are going to talk about the various platforms right now. I'm checking my notes here because I don't want to miss anything when I'm talking here. So we want to make sure that you're familiar with the social media sites. You know, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn is another great one. People often forget that, LinkedIn is a great way to introduce yourself to the professional public as well. And of course, we have Twitter, which is now X. So those are the main platforms that we're using. And you certainly could use YouTube, which is connected with Google. All right, so let's go over that a little bit. You want to basically create content, all right, on a regular basis. Because if you do it once a week, people will say like, well, I didn't even know they were on the platform. You've got to constantly keep that engagement up with your audience. So once you pick a platform, whether it's going to be Facebook, Instagram, remember there's different algorithms for Instagram as opposed to Facebook. So you've got to take a look and decide who's your target market. Who are you hoping to resonate with your brand? Is it going to be first-time home buyers? Is it going to be people who are selling their homes? Is it going to be people who are downsizing? Whatever the case might be, decide who's your target market. Who are you targeting your marketing efforts to, right? So by creating your brand and putting on your social media, doing it on a regular basis, you can then start to build from there. But here's the thing. I'm going to let you in a little secret. Everybody who has their real estate license is always putting out real estate content, and the general consumer is kind of like, yeah, it's the same old thing. Remember, I've said this in my past video. It is better to be different because different is good in real estate. Now, let me give you an example. I've been selling real estate for 40 years, but guess what else I do? I have a side hustle. I model fashion, okay, and do videos on fashion. And I post them on my business site. And so I'm engaging my potential clients, not just through real estate, but through my love of fashion, my love of traveling. So if you have a side hustle, you have something else, you can create really interesting content. Maybe you want to stand with your fashion in front of a house and create something really unique that speaks about you and what your interests are. Okay, so I want you to consider all these things when you're talking about marketing, okay, and marketing yourself. Now, the other thing I want to mention is do some basic things like and you all know this, you got to hashtag, you have to give locations, okay, use relevant hashtags in order to increase your audience. Listen, if you're selling in a state, I'm not asking you to be a social influencer across the country, okay? But you want to start being able to build your brand in your community to start with, in the county, okay, in the district, in the state, okay, depending upon how broad you plan to utilize your skills across your state, whether you want to keep it local or maybe you want to be able to, maybe you know your whole state really, really well. It's up to you. All right, so the other thing I want to mention is you've got to track and do the analytics, okay? You got to find out if what you're doing is working. And one thing I love about Facebook, like with Facebook, like I could be doing, lots of different, I do content pretty much every day. But the great thing about Facebook is that they'll say to me, hey, Nancy, did you know that your reels are getting more attention than just your photographs? I love doing the reel. Okay, doing a reel has music, it has the images, it has text, and people really love watching that. So consider that. Look at the statistics on any site that you're utilizing to make sure that you're reaching your target audience. All right, and then let's see, what else do I have? I want to say one more thing. All right, I want to say that in closing, building a brand on social media is essential. It's essential for a real estate agent who is looking to increase their reach and connect with potential clients. All right. Okay, we're going to end today. All right. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Guys, I want you to subscribe to the Colibri Real Estate channel, okay? We're here. We want you. Come out. We have great tips to share with you, all right? and drop any questions or comments below. And we'll see you in the next video. Good luck on your real estate journey. Woohoo! Go for it.